Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to Morning Brew. And yeah, it's a shitty morning so far. Apologies for missing the news. My computer is being a bitch. I don't know how long it's going to last. At this point, I don't care. So, putting the damn link in the chat. So maybe if my computer dies, somebody can at least maintain a conversation. Message. Okay. And let's see here. Rabbit Slug Ouchies was first again. I assume you were waiting over there on the news thing, which didn't go because, yeah, I tried to start my computer this morning. Basically, what happened was it had to go through automatic repair, blah, blah, blah. Went through all that a couple of times. By the time it started, it was too late to really do anything about the fucking news because it was time to start the morning brew. So I canceled that and deleted it completely. I hadn't even seen it yet, nor did I care at that point. My pain level is high, so my mood is not great. Now, what happened last night was good, but that's last night, not tonight or today. Excuse me. And good morning, 47 Yorktown. Hello, brightest day. Thank you, Robin Slugouchies, for commenting so much. Helps the stream. And hello, the Catman, aka DD Myers. How are you? Yeah, I know you can maintain the chat, Kronos. You're good at that. But I was talking about the stream itself. Without somebody who is a whatever on the stream, somebody like Bird, who is the something, whatever it's called, or you can choose to start or end a stream. And yeah. Yeah, I have a corrupt computer. Trust me. Crack on the bottom says it all. I fixed banking the other day, and the automated phone crap you have to go through. Press 3 for this. Yeah. What I love is how they have press 1 for English. Bitch, you said it in English. English should be the automatic option. I'm sorry, we are in the United States of America. Most people here speak fucking English. You know, if you want in español, prima dos. Okay, I get that. But yeah, the United States speaks fucking American English. Yeah, well, I can tell this is going to be a lovely fucking morning. Let me try putting the damn link in the group, see if anyone there will come on. Assuming any of them give a fuck. Got rid of somebody in my group because obviously they don't. Let's see here. Here's morning something. Last time anything was posted, it was Darius. He posted a video. Whatever it is. Then I'll put something in there. Yeah, guess I've taken care of. See, I got notifications. Says I'm live. Really? Didn't click anything else. Almost it goes to the other thing. Fine. What happened? Be patient. What are you talking about? 5 inches of snow outside. Ouch. At least I can talk to you, Kronos. It'll be a delay, but he says that. And hello, it's Courtney. It's Courtney's Fellowship of whatever. Of oddballs. Uh, it's not over yet. Oh, you're still getting more snow. Yeah, Courtney, it's morning. Got a little bit, but yeah, not too much, thankfully. Yet. Uh, yeah, I know I could, Courtney. I don't know. Yeah. Well, today's one of those mornings I just want to slam my computer and kill what's left of it. Curl into a ball and just sob. So to say that today is a shitty day for me, well, yeah. Best idea. Yeah, well, right now, best idea would probably be for me not to stream, but I try to honor my commitments. I couldn't do anything about the stupid news thing, but at least damn computer allowed me on. for now. And thank you, Courtney. Um I want to stay positive, but right now I just feel alone. Here sitting here talking to who's ever in the chat, and to be quite honest, I don't feel like being here. And morning, BK Dan. Work with it. Yeah, work with it. At least I've got you here, Kronos, to talk to, because yeah, I'm gonna just leave that stupid group I have on Facebook. Or not on Facebook, on Twitter. There's obviously no point posting to it anyhow. People want to do is post crap. Yeah, I understand the feeling, Courtney. I understand all too well. Most likely, I'll never be able to get the surgery. Ever. Because stupid, pathetic assholes want to continue this lockdown shit forever. And quite honestly, it's well past fucking time for this shit to end. I understand people get sick. Fine. That's what hospitals are for. But to say I can't get surgery that I fucking need because of this fucked up pandemic that somebody created. I feel alone. And yeah, Kronos, I know we're all friends here, but I just, I had phone numbers, I had ways to get a hold of people. Now I don't. So my only contact with anyone is on here. That's it. No phone calls, no visits, just here. It's like I live in a luxury prison. And though it's a nice prison with books and TV and internet, it still feels like a prison. Okay. Do it. Honestly, yes. I see a nice white, just select a different picture and it'll fix it.
Okay, that's better. I'm me again. Yeah. If you don't mind me drinking coffee while we talk,
No, not at all. Me,
I'm sure
mind
you.
somebody
I'm sure
drinking
you've got yours.
coffee.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got yours. So. Oh, I'm sorry I missed the first few minutes. What's going on with you?
Oh, just everything's crap right now. It started the computer this morning, and of course, it basically went right to what is it called now? Uh, whatever, diagnostic mode, and then
Mm-hmm.
Windows repair.
Mm.
And that took a fucking hour.
Oh God.
No, more than that. At least an hour. When I finally got it started, processes were going, things started up that don't normally start up.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't usually shut it down except once a week.
Yep.
But and of course, I'm feeling stressed because of this stupid non-surgery surgery that
Yeah, I gathered that much so far. Yeah.
probably die before I ever could get it. So, needless to say, I am not in the happiest of moods at this point. And I'm
Yeah.
sure people are going to be listening and go, oh, well, yeah, fuck this. I don't feel like listening to a bitch. I don't blame you.
But it's your channel. Do what you want or need in this case. I'll be your bitch boy for a few minutes, kind of thing.
I mean, it's just like, I can try and save a little bit of money here and there, but that's going to take months. And that's going to be just a crappy, you know, Walmart special piece of crap that I have to try to find somebody to help me get all the garbage off that shouldn't be on there. Because the last time I actually did that, I don't remember everything I had to do. And of course, I didn't write it down.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of programs on there that you can't get rid of.
Right.
And some you just can't.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here now. And thank you, Sir Jacob. Hello, Nina.
Good
morning.
morning.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, it's morning. I'll
It
give
is
you that.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that. I know it's still dark where you are, because it's still dark where I am. It's earlier for you.
Yes.
It's later for
It's
me. I'm on the East Coast.
5:25. About
Mountain? Okay.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
have a
Eastern.
hour will be like.
technically she's on Arizona time, which is
Mm,
currently in Mountain time.
yep.
Yes.
That's right. They switch. Arizona switches.
Arizona does not switch ever.
Nope.
Right.
They never
It
change
just
time.
Nope.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
why. That's why it's called Arizona time. Because part of the time they're in Mountain, part of the time they're in whatever the hell it is.
Pacific or
Pacific.
Central? Yeah.
Pacific. Needless to
So
say.
how are you doing, Captain Shrek?
Oh, if we're going to be honest, I've been better. I've been
Yeah.
better. I don't know. I mean, I have this, like I said, shitty computer, and I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know.
Hmm.
And I'm glad everybody's talking in the chat. And yes, as Keely puts, please subscribe to Courtney. And if you can, Keely, find the link for Kronos. People need to subscribe to him, even though he makes no content. Why?
Most
Because, oh, lovely. We got somebody for you to take care of, Kronos. Yep, you whacked a bot. Thank you, Kronos.
That's a good thing because I didn't quite get there fast enough. I'm normally pretty on it about bots.
Well, see, that's the thing, and you can still report it. The Kronos is that loves doing the whack a bot.
Hey, Cap,
And,
if
yeah.
you don't mind a refurbished computer, I found a refurbished for just under $200. Just the tower.
Let me see.
It's in the private, of course.
Yeah. Otherwise, you gotta have somebody else buying it.
That's off Tiger Direct. Yeah. So you know it's good quality.
Windows 10 Pro. Okay. Windows 10 Pro.
Yeah.
That's absolutely, yeah. That's a damn good price, by the way.
Yeah, even though it's refurbished, $200 ain't bad.
No, it's not.
It comes with a 1-year warranty and everything on it, $200.
Limit 5 per customer.
Yeah. I'm sorry, even $200, I'm only buying one kind of thing.
No kidding.
It doesn't have a lot of hard drive space though, so you'd have to get externals in there, get an external or something. But
That's not an issue. I've got an external. The RAM's crap, but you know, hey, what can you ask for $200?
8 gigs of RAM, okay.
I mean, really, you really need, particularly with StreamYard, you usually need at least 16. But hey, 8's more than 4. So
It's got
it's
an
not
extra
horrible.
slot. 8 gigs is only one slot, so it supports up to 16. You can put one more slot in there, so one more stick in there of 8 gigs. I'll look at the specs on it right now.
Go back to the chat.
It's not too bad though. $200.
Oh no, it's not a bad price.
Yeah.
I need to get a. Does it come with a what is it? Wireless access? I kind of doubt it. So I'd have to get a dongle, more than likely.
Specs.
Unless I got one of those cables. Can't think what they're called.
Ethernet.
Ethernet cable. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, I'm still just not myself.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm looking right now and see what it says.
On a new computer, the best move is to get a USB stick, make a Windows installer out of it, and then nuke the new computer. Yep. You're right. I would. I would appreciate that, Jason. If you're on Twitter, send me a message later, or Discord, either one. I rarely use Facebook, so I don't usually give that out. Don't worry, Kronos. Somebody else will take care of the bots while you make coffee. And yes, subscribe to Jason Price's channel. In fact, let me make sure I still am. I always like to do that because, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
The critical.com. Funny thing is, I have RAM that I could use, but it's only for a laptop. If there were a way to make sure that yeah.
As long as it's DDR3, you can still use it.
How?
It's a stick is a stick of RAM. We'll go on a laptop. We'll go on the computer.
Really? Because most of the ones I've seen, you got the long sticks for the towers, and you got the little short sticks for the laptop.
That's just DDR or DDR3. There's two differences.
Okay.
Okay, Jason's saying no.
You know, hold on, let me get back to the chat. Towers Rock
Okay.
and Chester Saxton. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look back into that. Thank you, Jason. Sorry,
For what?
I cut you off.
Oh no, don't worry about it. Let's see here. Keep going. And yes, subscribe to Carnos despite what he says. Speaking of which, I love how over the past 3 days I've reached 600 subscribers 3 times.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
back down again. Yay! Oh, you gotta love YouTube though.
Oh yeah.
At least I'm not
Love it,
upset about
really.
that one. But that's just YouTube stupidity.
Yeah.
Thank you, Courtney. You all right? And yes, Courtney's maybe not what he's watching, but support him. You're not all RAM are compatible either. Plus, that computer should have 2x4 RAM. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it would. I get the 2x4. I would have to go buy 2x8.
Yeah, it comes with single 8, according to the specs.
Yeah, but I mean the stick size is longer than like the laptop. I wish they would make it a universal thing where all of them were used as small. Would make more sense.
Yeah, it would. But life doesn't make sense.
Would also
Trust me,
use
I know that.
less room in the case. It would just make more sense. And what's going on, Nina? And absolutely subscribe to Yitza.
Yeah, it's like with phone chargers. Why not just make one phone charger that fits all phones?
That's one thing they're trying to do. That's one thing they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so that every phone charger has to fit every phone, which I actually support because that would force Apple to giving up their proprietary little thing that you have to pay too much for.
Who cares about Apple? I don't like Apple.
I don't
Neither
either,
do
but
I.
there are
I got
people
a
that do like
Galaxy.
it.
Neither do I. I got a Galaxy.
Apple is not that great. So,
And Curtis doesn't believe in Apple. Nina is smart. Oh, yes, she is.
yep.
Well, she's one. Keely, if anybody needed a channel, it would be Nina.
When I get a computer, yes. Right now, I use a tablet.
Well, you could use a tablet with it. There are people that use cell phones with it.
My cell phone, no. I have a flip phone.
Even
I
flip
don't
phones
like
work with it.
stupid
Yeah.
smartphones.
Let's see. Trying to find you in chat. Work. So, like, oh well. There goes that. Yeah. And Carlos says clamshell phone. I like those actually. And Dan had to go apparently.
Apparently.
And is back.
Okay.
I can get back over to it. There we go.
Sorry about that. Computer decided to say, nope.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, understood.
Yep. So I was like, okay, we'll deal with this from later on. Oh.
We now have a dark phone. Us. Want one either.
No, you don't wish it was raining over there.
It's
yeah. Oh. It's been raining. It's been raining over here for about a day and a half now.
And Carlos, be careful what you wish for. If it's not warm enough, all it'll do is make ice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck.
What's up?
Okay, there we go. My plug came unplugged, and all of a sudden the warning light came up.
Ah, okay.
It's like,
Mini hardtack.
just a bit. And hello, Mr. CCDV. How are you?
That'd be 705, or is it DCCB is 705? Because D is 500 and C's are 100s. Yeah, and V is 5. 705.
I had thought of that before.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of, actually. The second thing I thought of is another channel I follow is MCDM. And I was like, oh, never mind. It's not him. Okay. He's over in South Africa, that other one, MCDM.
Well, you're welcome on, Mr. CCDV. Did you know? And you're right, Carlos. 5 inches of snow isn't the end of the world.
That's what we're expecting next weekend.
You streamed last night, Courtney? Damn it. I didn't get a notification.
I had a couple notifications dropped. It's like, why? Stupid.
Because of stupid tube. I mean YouTube.
Yep.
Okay, I know I subscribed to you. And you're not up there? Okay.
That's
Yeah.
funny because there are channels I've literally been unsubscribed to while I was watching the damn channel.
Really?
Oh my
Really?
gosh.
Yeah, Bird was one of them. All of a sudden, I had to reload the page in YouTube. I was on the panel and in the chat.
Huh.
I had to refresh, and it's like subscribe. It's like what?
Hmm. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Here are we good reviews movies, comments on social politics, and reviews books. Ah. Carlos, go to sleep. Leave the computer on, but go to sleep. Ah. And yes, I will have to watch it after the stream because, yeah, I'm not going to be watching another stream while I'm trying to stream myself. Unless you
No.
want me to make commentary on the stream, which kind of seems silly. You don't have any grapes.
Grapes. Corrected himself later on.
Yeah, grapes. Doesn't have any grapes. I don't know what.
He was talking about making a box of wine. Having a box of
Okay.
wine, yeah. You can make box wine. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can buy box wine. I don't know about making it, but
Never had wine out of a box.
I
Now that
have
I
a
can't drink, I
couple of
probably
times,
never will. Huh.
and for what it is, it's not horrible.
Okay.
It's not great. If you're expecting some, $100 bottle of wine, you're not going to get that.
Mm-hmm.
But it is good when it's for
Okay.
alcohol. But I don't normally drink, and if I do, I'm going to have whiskey or bourbon.
I can't do any of that anymore, so.
Neither
Oh,
should I, but probably health reasons.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about liquor. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, of course, Curtis says beer here. Oh, I'm sorry. I know that there are people that like it. I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say an unpopular statement, but I won't. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's been about 5 years for me too, Courtney's. Yeah. It was 2017. It was June of 2017, so it's just over 6.5 for me. No, math is bad
Wow.
right now. 4.5.
Almost 5 years.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Congratulations. You need to
Yep.
celebrate your fifth when it comes around.
Just don't have a fifth when you celebrate your fifth.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Sorry, bad joke. June
I
13th
wasn't
for me,
surprised
Curtis.
by it.
What, the
Ah,
bad joke? What, the bad
yeah.
joke?
I wasn't
Yeah.
surprised by that. Yeah, March 31st, 2017.
June 16th for me.
So March 31st. Remind me, we'll have a special day just for Courtney.
Oh, she quit smoking right about the same time.
Congratulations.
Yeah, 24th of March.
That
Nice.
must have been a real difficult time if you
Tough 7 days, yeah. Between March 24th and March 31st. Wow.
cranberry juice. Ooh, I do like that, Cronus. I mean, rabbit slug. Excuse me.
I got a cranberry pull I gotta take.
I like cran apple and cran cherry. Those are good.
Okay.
Yeah, anything with cranberry in it is healthy. Straight cranberry juice is obviously best, particularly for like UTIs or other health
Yep.
conditions which require it. But even if it's mixed with something else, it still has some health benefits.
Birds in the chat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He likes cran water. The
Mm.
hell is cran water?
That's what I'm wondering right now.
Are we talking like Kool-Aid?
Huh.
Because cran can also be red. He likes red water.
Mm. Red with the blood of his enemies. Sorry. Bad joke time. I'm
No
awake.
problem. No problem. I would rather hear bad jokes right now. It kind of helps the mood.
I got a
appreciate it.
bad joke for you.
Go
Uh-oh.
for it.
It's really dirty. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
A boy fell in a mud puddle.
That's okay. My son the other day told me the perfect dad joke. He said, "Hey, Dad, when does joke become a dad joke?" I said, "I don't know, John. When? When it becomes apparent." Hey, he told me. I didn't tell him that one. He told me that one.
I was just an automatic reaction. I wish I had a soundboard to
Drum shot,
play the
rim
little
shot that one. Yeah.
clips. Yeah.
And yes, Kronos, a dad joke. Yep. Although he's only 21, he doesn't have any kids, so. Not like my 31-year-old who got me a. Let me see, how old is Corey now, my grandson? He's going to be 8 in May. Oh, God, I'm old.
You're not old. No.
I've got a 31-year-old. I'm old.
No.
Nah.
Nah.
Let's see here. Aunt was 17 when she had her son. Her son was 17 when he had, had sex with a woman, and they had a kid. Okay, so at 34, she was a grandma, and at 57, I think she was a great grandma. So yeah, most people don't have a 60-year-old for great grandma. Most, if they have it, they're in their 80s.
Well, let's see how. Just so we can sort of do math here. I was 21 when Michael was born, Corey's father, and I became a grandfather at 20. Do the math, Dan. Do the math. 29. Yeah, 29. No, 39. I'm sorry, math bad. Bring out the computer. Calculator time.
And morning, Dave. How's it going with you? What the hell is crane water, by the way? Carla said crane water is good, and hey, Carla.
Apparently I'm having difficulty. Default headphones test.
No, you're
I can hear you.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
We hear you.
Yep, there you go. Got it. Okay.
Cool.
I have 2 volume controls on my headphones. Hey.
Nice.
If you don't mind me joining.
Nice Swedish chef.
Well, I asked you to if you wanted. So
yeah, normally I come on your show drunk as a skunk because I've been drinking all night. I think this may be the first time I've been on your show sober.
Second.
Okay, good. I've done it once before. Yay.
The only reason I know is because you actually made a point in mentioning it twice that time. Because you had to go in. You had to go in to the doctor or something. I don't remember what it was for, but you had to be sober. So,
that had to have been when I was living in Arizona.
Yep.
Yeah. Oof. Boy, I love living in California. Nobody's sober here ever.
Like I said, it was one time, so I do remember that.
I was being real good, and I went to bed at 11 o'clock last night. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, my eyes just went ping. Son of a... What is wrong with me? I can't sleep for 8 hours. It's crazy.
Neither can I.
Neither can I. I woke up at 9:30. Oh, wait, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. That was 11 hours ago.
How's it been going, Captain Trek?
Let's put it this way. This morning has not been my morning. Started at my computer and it was just... But I have managed to find a computer that I might be able to get. I'll have to check. First of the month is coming soon-ish.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll still be there.
Yeah, we're only halfway through January, brother.
He did use the word ish, the modifier ish.
Ish,
well,
okay.
It's the 17th. It's the 17th, so it's just past the middle.
The hump. It's past the hump, yeah.
So we're going on the downward slide toward the end of the month.
Fair enough.
So.
I have two pretty decent computers at my house in Arizona. It's just that I don't want to drive 12 hours to get there.
No.
Yeah, I'm hoping to come up to California soon. I got a friend up there.
I like living near Yosemite National Park. I really do.
Oh, it's so beautiful up there.
It's absolutely gorgeous up here. And we need to cut down some more trees too. They're about to fall across the road. So I get to use a chainsaw.
Lovely. I live up in submarine country, so southeastern Connecticut. Submarine country.
Mhm.
All you bubbleheads.
Not me, just my neighbors.
What now? Why is it that submariners are called bubbleheads? I do want to know that.
I have
I've
no
never
idea,
understood
actually.
it.
I was never Navy, so I don't know.
Good
I was
question.
never Navy. Huh.
It's just a lot of fun to call all Navy people bubbleheads. Our VFW quartermaster, he's a former Navy. And when I call him a bubblehead, he goes, "I'm not a bubblehead. I was on a ship." I don't know the difference. I don't care.
Oh Lord! Sure, there'd be people that have given you a few bad looks there.
I got to step away
Oh
for about
no.
2 minutes.
Stephen Walton doesn't like trees being cut down. Oh my.
What?
Hey, if they're gonna fall down on their own anyway, I can cut them down. They make good
That's
firewood.
correct.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
2
if they're
minutes.
not
Okay.
if they're not healthy, go. If they're not healthy, yeah, that's one thing. If you're just cutting to cut them down, then that's a different thing.
Right. Well, there's a lot of bark beetles up here. Like crazy amount of bark beetles. When we were burning leaves and the pine needles, the bark beetles were coming out and swarming us. It was absolutely insane. So there's a lot of bark beetles up here, which is bad for the trees.
Yep.
Aren't there
So
different
yeah, they're
variety of trees that are less prone to be susceptible to them?
up here we've got oak and pine and a bunch of manzanita. The manzanita doesn't seem to have any trouble with bark beetles, but the oak and pine do.
At least there's one kind of tree that you know of that is more resistant to it.
Yeah, but the manzanita only grows like 5 feet tall. They're great for fire starters.
Cool.
Yeah, our we have 2 boxes that we fill up with manzanita branches,
Keely.
where we have to cut them. What's long and hard and full of semen? Hey, what kind of show are you running here, Captain Trek?
I don't know. Apparently Keely thinks it's the some kind of variety show. I don't know. Lord. At least the kids are gonna be
Kindling,
going.
right? We cut the branches up for
Kindling, yeah.
kindling. Oh, phew! I knew I'd think of that word eventually.
And
But yeah, my uncle hasn't cut down a tree in like 3 years, so everything we've got around here is all burnable wood. It's all been dried out and ready for burning.
good morning, Darius. Good morning, Snort.
You're doing the omelet this morning? Okay.
Love the kids. That one.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
Just making omelets, huh?
Yep. Actually,
You know,
he likes to cook.
I know a guy who likes to cook.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Actually,
see,
yesterday for the Raiders game, I made orange chicken and chow mein noodles and fried rice.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah, it took me like 4 hours. Ugh.
you're a little older than 6, though. So
That is true. That is true. I'm a little older than 6. I'm only
it's a
3 and a
little
half,
bigger,
actually.
a little bigger deal to.
Okay. Sorry about that. I had to get more coffee.
No problem. Speaking of which, I need to get myself more coffee. So, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. What?
Coffee time.
Yes. Well, I'll do that in a minute.
Okay.
Go with random. Okay, CCDV, you are up as soon as this clip is over.
Listen to me very carefully because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your 3rd cup this morning.
4th, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
I had no idea South America had so many expansions into space. Arabic coffee is actually the best. No joke.
Really?
It really is. It's very, very good coffee. And, I lived in Germany for 3 years and I had Kronig coffee every day for 3 years. Oh, God. If I could get Kronig coffee over here, I would get it. But in the Middle East, they use, it's called a French press, but I'm sure they invented it, the Middle Easterns.
All right, sorry about that.
But yeah, absolutely. Oh boy, French press coffee with Arabic beans. Oh, that's the way to go.
What about the ones where the monkeys eat the beans?
No.
when they
Yeah,
don't eat them?
never. I've never drank poop coffee, and I don't intend to.
Well, who knows? It might be good. I heard it was excellent.
Oh, I've heard it's excellent, and I'm sure that for the price, it better be.
Yeah, that's for sure. You're paying gold for it.
They would have to pay me to drink it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I know where that coffee came from. You better give me a few bucks.
It's like, let's see here. I'll drink a pot of it for $1,000. That'll get it more than a decent computer.
Oh, yeah, more than a decent one, yeah.
Including shipping.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that one I showed you was $200. No cost to ship.
Oh, you and I need to have a private chat, Captain Trek.
No problem.
I had to switch cell phone services to AT&T because Verizon doesn't work up here in Yosemite country. Yeah.
That sucks. Not a problem.
It's weird.
We'll have a private chat and talk about what I can do for you because it's been a year, I guess, right?
Yep.
All right. So
Yep.
We'll work it out. We'll work something out anyway.
Oh, let's get back to the chat real quick. Carlos likes politics. And good morning, Tabasco scenario.
Good morning.
Gotta dig your car out of the driveway. Ooh. Sorry to hear that.
Hey, it snowed like 18 inches up here 2 weeks ago. And everybody was like, oh, this is the worst snow we've ever had. No, it's not. 20 years ago, they got snow up here like that all the time. Why are you complaining now?
Yep.
Well,
Because they have no memory of it.
Dig your car out of the driveway. There are worse things. Oh.
It was funny, though, because I couldn't actually get the vehicles out of the driveway. Well, I mean, we were snowed in for like 3 days. We have a 4-wheel drive, and we used it to go check mail and stuff. But as a matter of fact, we went down to the store in the 4-wheel drive, but it's not supposed to leave the property, so I guess it's good we didn't get pulled over. But, for 3 days, I was sitting here in the house going, oh, that's a lot of snow. I love it. It's almost nearly as good as living in Arizona.
Arizona's been warm this year.
Last year there was a lot of snow. There was a lot of snow last year. Mind you, I was living in Phoenix at the time because I was taking care of my mom and my brother.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get to enjoy the snow. But all summer long it was raining. Like I had to finish building my wheelchair ramp and paint it and all that stuff, and I kept waiting for it to not rain for 3 days so I could paint my deck and my wheelchair ramp. And it just kept raining and raining every day. I was
Yeah, I live up here in southeastern Connecticut, and I remember the blizzard of '78. It snowed for 3 days. Our snow went halfway up our door.
Wow.
Yeah.
In New York, when I was stationed at Fort Drum, we got snow like that. And I mean the driveway, of course I had a snow blower there, but the driveway had like 8-foot banks on either side of the driveway. So you step back 3 feet and you go, oh, it's really quiet. And then you step forward onto the sidewalk and you go, wow, that's loud. That's a lot of traffic.
Yeah. My father was stuck in upstate New York for like a week and a half.
And Guy Scar, we need to talk soon, please. I'd like to have you on when you get a chance. Not necessarily on the morning brew, but something else. And just letting you know, Steely Chow. Actually, it's open to anybody, so just hit me up either on Twitter or Discord.
Speaking of that, now that it's the new year, I need to start setting up some interviews and things. I've got friends and family who just really want to be interviewed for some reason. So now I got to start thinking of questions to ask and like, really?
What kind of channel do you have?
I basically have an everything channel. I do some cooking videos, some sci-fi, but mostly I just get drunk and start talking, and people like to listen for some reason.
Fair enough.
Yeah, pain channel.
Oh, the chronic pain, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that for some reason that's never on my list of what I do, but I think chronic pain is, I think one of the most important things I do on my channel is the chronic pain.
I mean, when you started doing them, I stopped.
Oh, I didn't even know you were I'm sorry about that, Captain Trek.
No, I just didn't want to step on your toes. It's like, because I'd been doing them, and it's like, oh, cool. Now I can just go on instead of having it myself.
Well, I was doing them on Thursday mornings. And then, my mom got sick, my brother got sick, and now my uncle is sick. And I just never know when I'm going to be able to be online. So I can't have a schedule,
What's your
Like,
channel called? I'm looking
Mr.
up.
CCDV. That's all it is. You've already subscribed.
I have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to
Oh,
call.
there you are.
I had to call him last week. I need a pain show.
Yeah, and I did. I dropped everything.
Yes.
I was on with Doomcock. I was on with Doomcock when you texted me. I was like, "Oh, hey, Doomcock, I appreciate you letting me on, but I need to go and start another stream." He said, "Wow, you're doing chronic pain streams, okay?" so
Yeah,
so I
in a
dropped off
lot
and
of
started that
pain.
one. Yeah.
Yep. I said, okay, my arm hurts. I'm in pain. But at least my back's getting better.
Well, that's good.
Oh, that's good. That is
Yeah.
good.
For a while. And oh, my sisters can't afford the price.
You still have that fancy walker though, right? With the seat attached to it and the basket underneath and all that.
No, it doesn't have a basket. It has
Oh, it
a
doesn't.
seat, if that's what you want to call it.
Mm.
This is a new one I got. It's higher. And it folds. It doesn't fold like the other walkers. You pull it up,
Oh,
and it's like an accordion almost.
Ah,
And a lot better that way. I like this one.
Right
The
on.
seat isn't very wide at all.
And Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. She says, "I feel like I don't feel the chronic pain so much the longer I live with it."
yeah.
Which is true.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
true.
yeah.
You know,
You
sometimes-
become mind blind to it.
Yeah, sometimes I tell, my nephew, he's young and healthy, and he wonders why I stumble around the house once in a while. And it's not because I'm drinking, it's because
Yeah.
my legs are stopping,
Yeah.
my legs aren't working right. But
I'm
he
sure.
wonders that, and
even-
I go, well, you get used to the pain, and then you got to have something to take away the pain. And
Yep.
I'm sure you're stumbling around town.
Yeah, the VA won't give me those anymore.
Mm.
No, stupid VA.
Correct.
I was actually with a chronic pain clinic in Prescott, and every time I talked to the doctor about narcotics, he was like, "Well, you drink too much." And I said, "I started drinking after you took me off the narcotics."
And what did he say?
Well, you need to stop drinking in order to get back on the narcotics. I was like, well, it's, you go into the clinic to pee in a cup every month in order to get your 30 pills for the month.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just keep drinking, and I just keep drinking.
That's okay. My friends call me House because I drink, because I have Vicodin. I walk with a cane. I have Vicodin. They call me House.
Oh, I've got 2 canes in every car.
Well, I can't even drive anymore.
Ah. Yeah, I have to have the 2 canes because I never know when my nervous system is going to just collapse, right? I went to a diner with my uncle for breakfast, and about 3 bites into it, my nervous system collapsed, and I had so much trouble getting to the car. He's like, Uncle, I'll meet you at the car. It's going to take me about 20 minutes to get there. So now I've got 2 canes in every car in the parking lot. It's like
I went to a Dunkin' with a friend of mine the other day, and she said, you gonna be a minute? I said, yeah. I stood up and she said, still gonna be a minute? I said, yeah, I have to renegotiate my legs here.
yeah.
Oh yeah. The table was holding me up. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love losing my legs. That's why I'm building my wheelchair ramp. It's still not complete either. I still need to get the stonework done all the way down to the sidewalk.
I'm not quite to the point of being in a chair, but it's getting there.
I don't know when I'm going to live in Arizona again because my uncle is healthy enough to live for another 5 or 10 years. But he's also sick enough that he could die tomorrow. It's just, I'm in limbo living here, which is fine. I don't mind. And he doesn't mind either because he eats really well now that I'm living here. You know, some days I forget to prepare for dinner. And so I just make soup or spaghetti or something like that. And he's like, oh, wow, this is great.
Oh, Keely Chow, yes and no. Yes, I do, but only 5 videos on the channel. Sorry, Cam.
I am actually curious, Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. What do you use for nerve pain? I've tried marijuana and it doesn't work. Not for me. It just basically knocks me on my ass. I'm a one-hit wonder when it comes to marijuana.
It helps. The marijuana helps for me since it became medically available here in Connecticut, but it doesn't take care of it entirely for me.
Oh, gabapentin.
Oh, that helped. That used to help me a lot. I was up to 800 3 times a day.
If you don't mind me telling a war story, Captain Trek, I can do so. In 2011, it was my 4th deployment, and I was a contracting officer. So I was sitting at a desk all day, and when my legs fell asleep, I thought, well, I'll just get up and walk around the hallway a little bit. And so I got up and walked around the hallway, and my legs never woke up, that tingling sensation that never goes away. Oh, God, I hate that so much. And I went on mid-tour leave, and I went to a neurologist here in the States, and they prescribed gabapentin. So I was taking 300 milligrams 3 times a day, and it was working. It got me through the deployment. And then I got to Fort Irwin, California in 2012, 2013. And they kept increasing the dosage. So I was at the point that I stopped taking gabapentin, I was taking 1,200 milligrams 3 times a day. So that's like 3,600 milligrams every day of gabapentin. And they finally just said, it's not working for you and we can't increase the dosage anymore. So you're done. So I stopped taking gabapentin as well. And then a couple of years later, they took away my Percocet and now I'm a drunk. Thank you, VA.
Yeah, really.
And good morning, number 1.
Good morning.
I do believe number one actually diagnosed me. It's the what's that vaccine we had to take?
Anthrax.
Anthrax vaccine. I think number 1 diagnosed me.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, as soon as that lawsuit comes on, I'm on board that train, baby.
I'm going to be on that train too. 9 times I got vaccinated for anthrax. 9 times.
9 times. That sounds like Ferris Bueller.
Bueller.
I know I've said this before. I am not an anti-vaxxer. I've been vaccinated for everything. But I will not take this vaccination for this.
But there's a difference between vaccines that are, relatively, I guess, safe versus
tested and 40 and 50 years old. And,
versus ones that have been
right. Versus the one that's a year old and they still don't know what the side effects are.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm dealing with the anthrax vaccine now. So no, I'm not going to.
Same for me.
I honestly don't know how this vaccine would affect me, considering the situation I'm in, the nerve problems I already have. I can't imagine taking this vaccine.
Let's put it this way. I'm going to say this much. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't claim to have medical knowledge. I would suggest that if you want to know anything, talk to your physician who knows your health better than anyone who isn't a doctor would. They would be best able to diagnose you and figure the best treatment for you.
The Palo Alto VA that I'm going to now, they have an agreement with the Stanford Medical College. So their neurologists are supposed to be like the best in the world. And when I went there for my neurology appointment, my very first neurology appointment, where they were doing like, how long have you been living with these symptoms and all that other stuff? And, let's test your reflexes and all that. And your hands are weak and your legs are weak and all that stuff. And so I went through all that with one of the interns. And then the neurologist himself came in. And the very first thing he said was, can you please put your mask back on? And I said, well, there's no point in asking him whether I should get the vaccine or not.
Yeah.
The very first thing he said to me, he walked in the door, he said, can you put your mask back on, please? Son of a bitch.
You're not in Arizona anymore.
Nope, I'm in California. Yay.
Yeah,
hey, California.
And
California.
The Bay Area is full of Californians.
Yep.
You can't even go into a restaurant without showing your card, like your vaccine card. You can't even go into a restaurant in the Bay Area without showing your vaccine card.
I would say fuck that.
That's stupid.
Not a fucking chance in hell.
I keep telling them you should be wearing black jackets with silver insignia on the collar. That way we know what we're getting into.
Exactly.
I was going to say you have to walk in with a yellow star on your shirt. It's what's coming to you, I swear.
Yeah, let's not go there, but yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, this stream is definitely going to be removed by YouTube. So, yay! Enjoy it while it lasts.
Snortopoopus is right. Sure, I'll put my mask back on if you.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I have one of those cloth masks that you can fold up and put in all kinds of places. I keep it in my back pocket.
Yeah.
That way, if I go into a convenience store or a grocery store and somebody goes, you need to put your mask on, I just pull it out of my pocket. It's all yellow and nasty because I smoke, right? So it's got all these stains all over it, but I'm putting my mask on. They never complain. They never complain about how dirty my mask is. They just complain about me not having it on.
That's because they're insane, I think.
Yep.
NB Geeks is in the house. Grandpa Geeks.
Yep.
Yep.
NB Geek is in the chat. Cool. How are you this morning, NB?
Yeah, I saw him slide in. So yeah.
I was so looking forward to becoming a grandpa. I really was.
Yeah, my grandson told me I had to buy this coffee cup when I was with him one day. He said it's got your name on it. It says Papa. He told me I had to buy it. It has my name on it.
When my daughter lost the child, I didn't call her. Everybody else in the world was calling her. You know, she's got 3 different families that are kept calling her and oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, a month later, I said, "Hey, Taylor, you want $100? I'll send you $100." Never once mentioned the child. You know,
Yeah,
it was going to be my first grandchild, but she lost it, and that is something that she has to deal with. I don't need to, contact her and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Here's some money. I'm the dad. Here's some money."
Go get flipping drunk like
Oh,
that.
since we're delving into this anyhow, and the stream's going to be taken down anyhow, what the fuck? So for in the USA, here you have to wear a FFP2 respirator, and if you want to eat in a restaurant, you need all 3 shots. Stop complaining. You know what? Here's the problem. The fucking shots don't fucking work.
That's right. They don't.
That is true.
And,
my ex-wife
it's like,
and her
oh
husband.
my gosh, it may give you protection for a month, which means by the time you've had your 3rd shot, a month later, you have half protection. A month after that, none.
My ex-wife and her husband and all of my kids have gotten 2 shots at least.
I've had 2. Will not have more.
Maybe one of them has gotten 3 shots. I'm not sure, but either way, they've gotten at least the 2 shots, and they had the COVID go through their house again, like for the 3rd time.
Oh my gosh.
I know I've said this before. My mother and I, when I was living with my mother, and taking care of her, she had pulmonary arterial hardening, PAH. And so she was on oxygen constantly. And my sister came down to visit, and she got the vid. My mother and I never got the vid.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, they've already
I'm on my
determined
second run through right now, man.
Yeah. Certain people are more susceptible to it than others. And it's Number 1 has had this is his 2nd round through it. How is this round compared to the first?
Well,
you know, I honestly thought that Omicron was the transformer that ate planets. Am I wrong?
That was Unicron.
Oh, Unicron, right? Unicron, not Omicron.
It was Orson Welles. It wasn't Omicron. Still time.
Still, I wonder because with the Delta variant that went through the States, and everybody was like, okay, the Delta variant is over, we can start taking our masks off, and then all of a sudden Omicron shows up. It's like, okay, you're gonna just keep coming up with variants of this that is a flu, basically.
Never gonna stop.
It really is. It's just the flu.
No.
It's just gonna stick around for a couple hundred years. That's all.
It's
genetically modified version.
Yeah, and they're going to keep on modifying it to make it, to make sure people are always subjected to their rule, basically.
Control the population.
Yep, that's exactly what they're doing, subjecting everybody to their rule.
And
yeah,
Bird of Prey, I know you've been on oxygen for a while. I got that. I don't know if it was the vaccine or if you got sick or whatever the case may be, but I know you've been on oxygen for a while. I get that, and I know that your political view doesn't actually match mine and Captain
Well,
Track's.
the vaccine, I think, messed up his heart too, because it does do that to some people. You know. So yeah, if it messes up your heart, obviously, yeah, you can't take it no more.
I mean, I understand why people are getting the vaccines because they want to go out and live a regular life. So they're going out and getting the vaccines.
Except, here's the problem. They're not. Okay, if it were really, really, really about a vaccine, which I'm sorry, vaccines actually have the virus either in a living or dead form.
Yeah, either the attenuated or the manufactured version. Yeah,
which does, and that's the Johnson & Johnson. Everything else isn't what is that? mRNA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I found that bot. I reported the bot already.
Oh, I thought you're not in. You're not in.
Yeah, I saw that. I was about to whack the bot, but somebody whacked it before me.
I reported it.
You're not in subscriber only mode.
Nah, that's for a different stream. This one I have anybody in because I don't want people to have to subscribe. Subscriber only mode I have for other streams and I even put in the description. I have it there.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Well, I mean,
the
subscriber only mode just prevents people who aren't subscribed from posting. They can still watch if you're subscribed or not. You know, you just can't post. That's the only thing. You know.
And I've thought about doing it. But I thought Morning Brew really needs to be more open. When I'm doing the Brew Crew, those are definitely subscriber only. Definitely subscriber only. And yes, Random Menace, more than enough mods to deal with the spammers. That's one of the good things. And Kronos loves the game of Whack-A-Bot. That's his favorite game. I started talking about it, just say, hey, we'll just play a game of Whack-A-Bot. And ever since then, he's talked about that.
Actually, you know what? There's a lot fewer channels that you get the chance to play Whack-A-Bot these days.
True.
Yeah, it used to be that every live stream you'd play Whack-A-Bot all the entire stream, but for some reason in the last few months it's gotten a lot less intense.
Which is always a good thing. There are some streams I'll have one through the entire stream. Others 6, 8.
I'm afraid that the bots are learning.
Well, yes.
Some kind of AI going on here.
Right? We can't just hit this channel with this bot anymore. We got to come up with somebody's real name.
Well, it isn't just the bot with the name. It's what they type, too. Yeah, someone's got a hairball in the background. I hear
it. Oh, yeah.
It's not me, though.
And good morning, Star Wars Theology. It was good to meet you yesterday over on the other stream. You can tell I need more coffee when I'm trying to think of names. And good morning, Trish. How are you? Greetings,
And
Mountains of
Mountains of
Elysium.
Elysium. Nice.
Morning, mountains.
The Irish Hills are alive in America this morning.
Indeed, they are. I'm awake.
Have you
I'm
had
Daniel
your
the
lunch? Have you had your lunch yet, Mountains? Because I know it's like 20 minutes till 2. Good God. Just
Oh, man. Oh,
Kronos, it's 8:40 in the morning. It's not too early for coffee.
no, it's not.
No.
Trust me. It's 8:40 in the morning here. It's not too early for coffee.
Actually, we met last night. Let me look in the damn messages.
Have you played your
Pacific
King
414 chat.
coffee clip yet?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Star Wars Theology. That is a pretty awesome name, actually.
Absolutely.
I said the most messed up joke because that question the other day as far as Star Wars goes. I asked another guy, I said, hey, so what is canon in the EU? Yeah. He looked at me like I had 3 heads.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I
Well,
would say
you used the word canon and EU.
As a
Yeah.
I would answer that as a laser cannon. There you go.
Exactly.
There you go, a laser cannon.
But he knew what I meant, though, so that's good.
Ha. I need whiskey. A little early there, Mountains. It's still just after lunch. Might want to wait till after dinner.
Yeah. Oh, I would definitely recommend. I mean, if you want a show that's completely off the rails and makes fun of itself and everything else, it's definitely this new Peacemaker show.
Really?
Oh yeah, actually, I did watch the first 3 episodes of Peacemaker.
Yeah, I mean, talk about. I mean, this is the Deadpool of the DC universe. This show don't give a crap about anything.
Well, it's written and directed by James Gunn.
Yeah, I mean, and talk about the music is, man, the music hits me because all the music is the stuff I listened to in the freaking 80s and crap, you know.
NB, they're already discussing that.
But I mean, talk about a show that really don't give a crap about, because the main character's dad, Peacemaker's dad, he don't like nothing.
Yeah, Patrick.
Robert Patrick is
Robert
awesome.
Patrick.
Robert Patrick is like awesome in Peacemaker. I mean,
brilliant actor.
Talk about a complete 180 from his character in Terminator 2. I mean, are you kidding?
How about his character from X-Files?
Yeah, that too. I mean, it's out there. His character is he don't give a. He's a ist about everything basically. But yeah, I mean, and then Peacemaker, man, he's such a wuss.
The Peacemaker's a wuss. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he doesn't want to kill anybody. He's an assassin who doesn't want to kill.
Yeah. I mean,
it is funny.
And then he actually cries, and I think it's the second episode.
It is the second episode when his friend
Vigilante comes to
Vigilante comes and visits.
Yeah. I mean, talk about characters. I mean, these are awesome characters they got in this, man. I mean, I'm really liking how off the I mean, this show is the most non-politically correct show I've ever seen. I'm surprised. I mean, yeah, there's no way this could be on regular TV, and that's why it's on HBO Max. But you know,
I have HBO Max. Would you recommend I watch it?
yeah, I would definitely watch Peacemaker. And then
Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs is wondering what she's done wrong because she can't get subscribers to subscribe to her channel. You know what? You're not doing anything wrong at all. The 80s discussion last night was fantastic.
Hold on. Well, first of all,
yeah, I mean, if
Courtney,
you want to
you
watch
have
a
been
show
here.
that's totally different from any other show out there, watch Peacemaker. I mean, the most similar thing I could say is to Deadpool. You know, but
it is very similar. They don't break the fourth wall.
Yeah, they don't break the fourth wall and have him talking to the screen. As far as Peacemaker, at least not yet. Maybe they will eventually, but besides that, it's and then if you also got HBO Max, you might as well watch The Last Duel with Matt Damon and Adam Driver in it as these two knights that have to fight each other at the end of the movie because Adam Driver rapes basically Matt Damon's wife in it.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. That's the first
Ben Affleck
movie they've done together.
Yeah, and Ben Affleck is
like
in
10 years or something. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Affleck is in it too, and you won't even recognize Ben Affleck. The character he's portraying. You won't even recognize it's him unless you really, notice. I mean, Matt Damon, you can tell who he is. Adam Driver, obviously, you can tell who he is. But Ben Affleck, the character he portrays, I bet you won't get. It's Ben Affleck until way. I mean, yeah.
I thought I was subscribed to you, Courtney. So.
But
I did get Courtney's subscriber notification last night, and so I went on. You know, I was going back and forth between like 3 or 4 channels last night, just being a troll in the chat. But really good conversation about the 80s last night, though. That was awesome.
I mean, the 80s to me is still the best decade ever. I don't care.
Oh God, yes.
I mean, everything started to me in the 80s. You know, MTV obviously, and the music during the 80s was beyond great.
What did I say last night?
All the
video killed the radio star, and now we don't have either video or radio stars.
Yeah, I mean now it's nothing but a bunch of fluff. But basically, is all it is now. All these music acts, they're all fluff. Especially the girl acts, they're beyond fluff for those.
Oh, that concert that Oprah Winfrey put on with Adele.
Yeah.
I watched a couple of songs, and then Oprah Winfrey was interviewing Adele. And I was like, Adele is from South London. She's a ghetto girl, just like I'm a ghetto boy, you know? It's like, really, your accent doesn't change. Like, I knew she was from South London as soon as I heard her talk, but when she sings like an angel. But I hear her accent, and it's like, wow, you are really ghetto born. Amazing.
Oh, you do not wish you had snow, Carla. Trust me. We got like 9 inches like 4 days ago.
Oh,
today it's raining.
That's the way. That's why I moved to Florida, to escape the snow. I don't ever want to see snow ever again.
That's the way my ex-wife was. That's why I lived in Phoenix for 2 years instead of in the mountains of Arizona where I belong. She really did not want to live where it snows. Like, are you kidding me? It snows like 3 times a year in northern Arizona. It's no big deal. You get through it, maybe you're snowed in for a day. And then all the snow melts, and it's just a regular place to live, but it's cool and comfortable and pine trees everywhere. And,
yeah. Well, I mean, growing up with it, and seeing it for 20 plus years, you grow tired. You grow tired of it. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So,
oh yeah,
I made a promise to myself, hey, if I could ever live down south permanently, I'm going to.
Unfortunately, I have lived in places that are the hottest places on Earth, and without air conditioning. So I will live in the mountains for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I've had way too much hot for myself.
But yeah, anything. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. The '90s was good too for music and TV shows. But starting in the 2000s, that's pretty much when everything started going down the crapper.
Star Wars theology is in Connecticut as well. Hello.
Yeah, I would rate 70s, 80s, and 90s as the best 3 decades. Ever. 2000s, 2010s are crap, basically, compared to that.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh yeah.
And 2020s is even further crap, but
There's
well,
stuff fun
I'm
now.
pretty sure my teenagers would disagree with you on that one.
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on when you grew up. I mean, yeah, if you're a teenager now, you probably think that the fluff that they put out now is the greatest stuff in the world,
Yeah.
Especially if you're a girl. Don't get me wrong. Girls probably like this fluff stuff anyway, I'm sure
when I was doing karaoke at the VFW, I looked up classic rock playlists, and it had 90s music on it. I was like, wait, what?
Oh God, no. That's horrible.
Oh God.
There's a 90s playlist for classic rock. What the hell?
Especially when you look at it and go, I was almost 30. What the hell? When this song came out. Yeah.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
Yeah.
Nirvana is not classic rock. Nirvana is modern rock.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on when you're born. Technically, for kids now, oh God, that's
Oh, absolutely. My kids would consider Nirvana classic rock. Absolutely. Just like I considered Three Dog Night classic rock when I was growing up. And Led Zeppelin. I considered Led Zeppelin classic rock when I was growing up. Even after Robert Plant and
Jimmy Page
got back together to do a duet album, I still was like, oh, that's classic rock. The classic rock guys are getting back together. Damn. And that's my dad's era, right? Like, he grew up listening to Led Zeppelin. So I was like, okay, yeah, I guess I'm classic rock now.
Yeah.
My brother actually
I mean, when the music industry can cause the government to change its rules, it's doing something right. Because I think it was in the 80s when the parent advisory on a record came out, if I'm right.
I think it was actually NWA. Album was the first one, I think.
Well, I know the Poison cover specifically of one of their albums.
I
got
remember
edited.
one of the NWAs. Yeah.
And then
There is
like
actually
two live crews album definitely got
Oh God, yes.
there's a movie about that when they went to the Supreme Court and the guy from Twisted Sister.
Yeah, D. Snyder.
Snyder.
Snyder testified to Congress, right? There's a movie about that. It's got Jason Priestley in it. I can't remember the name of the movie.
I was just
But
about
at
to
the
ask
very
you.
end, like the very end of the movie, the parental warning is on the label for the CD. And Jason Priestley throws open his son's bedroom door and goes, "What the hell are you listening to?" And Jason Priestley is the guy who was defending freedom of speech for music.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that's irony right there.
Yeah. Yeah, but listen, it's 9:00 here. I gotta start my day. I'll talk to y'all
Absolutely.
later.
You have a good day. Thank you again for joining in.
Well, it's been an hour and a half with you, so yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Have a good
good
day,
rainy
guys.
day, brother.
Bye-bye.
So, yeah, that was the start of the fall of the government interfering with everything, basically.
Oh, and then you had the whole Metallica and free music exchange stuff, and it just kind of all went downhill after that, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. That's yeah.
The whole point in the internet was to free everybody into, a higher state of existence or something like that. And
yeah, instead, yeah, the internet. Oh man, don't get me started.
yeah, it didn't quite turn out the way we thought it would. Huh?
Yeah. Talk about this is the greatest. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is the greatest thing probably ever.
Well, honestly, I've got friends all around the world, from New Zealand to Japan to Germany and the Netherlands and I've got friends all around the world, and so it's not like the internet has not freed us. It's just that there are certain things about the internet that I would rather see more free.
Yeah, and I guess the internet just killed Captain Trek. So
I wouldn't have a friend in Belgium if it weren't for the internet. Right? I wouldn't have a friend in New Zealand if it weren't for the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, there was a guy in Pennsylvania who died last year, and I wouldn't have known him if it weren't for the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, the internet's the greatest thing ever. Definitely. But it all these
the platforms that we have to use,
certain platforms that filter it, are ruining it. Basically, the platforms that filter it are ruining it. YouTube and Twitter and what and etc. The ones that filter it, they're the ones that are ruining the internet.
Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. I used to have pen pals in high school in other countries. Yeah, absolutely. I was never a good writer, though. Growing up dyslexic in Los Angeles was not comfortable, and so I never really had pen pals. So it's a lot more fun being able to talk than write. And so, yeah.
Well, I'm glad the internet brought Captain Trek back, at least.
Yeah, the internet let Captain Trek back on.
And Bert, if you're still in the chat, if I go off again with the internet, please come on and end the stream, because the internet's being iffy here right now. Assuming Bert's still here. Going On with CCTV.
Oh, no, I'm actually reading Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. For real, there was an underground rock magazine called Maximum Rock and Roll, and they used to post addresses in the back of the magazine so you could have pen pals all over the world if you were subscribed to that magazine. That's actually pretty cool. And so we know how old Courtney is.
I remember in high school, I think it was either grade school. It was either grade school or high school, and they made you get a pen pal from some other country or something like that way back when.
I did have to do that, actually, yes.
Yeah, I had to do that too. So I forget when it was.
I did not, thankfully.
Yeah, it was either grade school or high school. I forget which.
It was grade school for me.
It was probably high school when I think about it. But
when I was in junior high, they had soldiers' letters going to elementary schools in the soldiers' hometown neighborhood. And so I actually ended up corresponding with a corporal in the infantry that was in Saudi Arabia, waiting for the first Gulf War, right, when they were kicking Iraq out of Kuwait. And so that was actually my first pen pal that I remember. That may have actually, contributed to me joining the army myself, but yeah, when I was in junior high, that was one of my first pen pals that I actually remember talking to. It's like every couple of weeks I'd get a letter from him. It's like, wow, I'm talking to a soldier. I had no idea how lonely it was being deployed that you would talk to a 12-year-old.
Oh yeah, I mean, believe me, it's incredibly boring being deployed.
With little pockets of terror, right?
Little. There was
little pockets of terror between the boredom. Yes.
I don't know what military you were in, but I mean, because we were patrolling in the Gulf, and you had all these goober little boats, constantly coming at you to see how close they could get before you would start firing at them. To make them turn around, and that's how the coal got freaking blowed up in its side, because they let somebody get too close and they had a bomb on board and blew a hole in the side of it.
Right. So, yeah, that was the coal in the Middle East back then.
Yeah. So after that, it was like no more.
Just shoot them up.
Yep, shoot them up, baby. So
yeah, When I talk about my war stories, I say memoirs of a pogue, right? A person on ground with unused equipment, or person who, whatever. and so that's what I say. But I was in the shit more often than I like to think about. And so when I say, I was a fobbit. A fobbit is a person who never left the forward operating base. I did leave the forward operating base more often than I like to think about. But I was never on constant patrols or anything like that. And so when I say I'm a fobbit, I'm a true fobbit. Like, I lived on the fob for a year, forward operating base. I would fly out and fly back into the fob. It was all the same to me. The 3 times I had to convoy to a base was terrifying.
Hello, world. It's Birdo Prey 5.
Kabla!
Kapla!
So, Captain's internet isn't working so well.
Right,
I'll
he
hang
has
around
to.
a few minutes, see if he comes back.
He asks you to
Otherwise-
shut down the stream though if he can't come back on.
if he can't, but he doesn't have to be this second. I'll give it a minute. He might be coming back there
Hey,
Okay.
just in time.
Okay. Go ahead and end it. I had bad doing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't going to end it immediately unless you need me to.
Well, if I go out, you know what to do.
Okay. Well, I was first going to ask, is there a way to get one of these, not PayPals. What are they called? ePal, writing. The people you write to, pen pal.
pen
Is there a way to get a pen pal?
Yeah.
Like
There's
to
still
just
ways.
like.
Yeah, they still do it now with the soldiers overseas.
Is there a way to request
Yeah, it's easy. All you gotta do, just I would get in touch with either
is
a
there
VF.
a way to request a female soldier?
Yeah. Female soldier?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, just get with the VFW or American Legion, whichever you prefer.
Well, wait. I'm sorry. I have to be more specific. Is there a way to make sure it's a female soldier who was born female?
Yeah. Plus, you can make sure she's single. Make sure she's single.
I don't care if she's single or not. I mean, let's face it. Relationships don't last very long.
Bird of Prey 5. I would recommend this since you're in New York. Yeah. I would recommend contacting Fort Drum, New York. Now it's really far north. It's like southern Canada up there. But I think you could probably find a female soldier who was born female who would like to talk to you.
Oh, okay. I have good record with female soldiers.
Isn't there a base in Joeasy or something like that?
There
Fort Monmouth was closed a long time ago. Yeah,
there used to be bases. We have bases here, like Fort Totten.
Okay, yeah, just look for the closest base.
Fort what?
Look for the closest base to you.
Totten?
Oh, I thought you said Fort Tata.
No, Fort Totten. It's really close.
And then, of course, you've got 8th and I, which is the Marine barracks. They're in New York City.
Oh, fuck no. I'm sorry. No Marine.
What? You don't want a woman Marine, huh?
I'm not that crazy.
Oh,
everybody wants to be posted to 8th and I. Everybody does.
Just look for the closest
base and I call them and say, hey.
Yeah, say what kind of programs do you have for people who want to write to female soldiers, whatever.
Well, I don't want them to think I'm gay. What? If I ask them, hey, how do I get a right to a soldier, they're going to think I'm gay.
No, they're not.
What type of straight guy asks to go and hook me up with a pen pal to some other dude?
Well, first of all,
unless they're being forced to as kids in school.
No. There are people that are just Salty would do it. He'd call up because he wants to be,
I don't think Salty's allowed to contact the military anymore.
just tell the female soldiers.
Example, Bird.
Yeah,
tell the female soldiers that you want a pen pal and to contact you at Dear Bop.
Oh, yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
Yes, if you need help fighting this war.
Yeah,
contact Dear Bop.
Say you're a whatever matter expert you call yourself on
I'm
Dear
a certified expert.
Yeah, there you go. So that's your id right there. I mean, come on.
You are a Klingon general.
Remember, you're not only fighting for America, you're also fighting for Karoga.
Yeah. Yeah, tell him come
In
to
fact,
the.
you are now general of the Kurogan militia.
Yeah,
There you
We'll have
go,
actual
ladies.
soldiers.
Ladies in the military, if you want to talk to a certified general of Kuroga, contact Dear Pop.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna very Paul.
Huh.
Rabid Slug, you got your wish. A
What?
sacrifice. He got a sacrifice this morning.
You got to whack a bot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whack a bot.
Hey, you've had like 4 bots this morning, Captain Trek. Congratulations.
I'm mumbling. Am I not?
And
coming
with that,
through okay?
I need to go get
You're
more
coming
coffee.
through.
Yeah, Mr. CCDG drinks more than just wine. I'll be back.
I don't know why I've been bigger-sized.
I don't know. I was typing and then it just did something stupid.
You'd probably have better luck just writing to like Trump Tower and asking for a woman executive to be your pen pal, really. But you know. You ever do that, Bird?
Did I ever write to the Trump Tower?
Yeah.
I have not.
Okay. Well, have you written
You
to
think
any?
I'd have a good chance of getting Ivanka?
Yeah. You never know.
I mean, because I think her wedding is going to last longer.
Yeah. You know, if you know, if not her, at least hook up with one of her friends or something. You know.
You know, my boss always did say the easiest way to make your first million is by marrying it. What did we lose? Number 1. Oh, hope you're still feeling, well, obviously you weren't feeling great, but
People of the internet, I have returned.
Cool.
I'm no MacArthur, but I think that came off well. You know, that's what he said when he stepped foot back on the Philippines after the Japanese were kicked off, right? He said, people of the Philippines, I have returned. Most of the time, people just know I have returned, but they don't understand the context.
Yeah, I did not know their context.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yep.
Military history, whatever. We'll leave that up to Rambling Canuck with his history with R&R, because I ain't that smart. What are we talking about now? Did I interrupt anything?
No. I think it's about time to end the stream. couldn't hurt. But again, thank you everyone for joining, and have a great day.